I just got this ad on TikTok and I wanted to break it down right now here in this video as soon as possible to show you another example of a digital dropshipping store. And this one's exciting because it's a little bit different, but very smart. And it's something that you could absolutely replicate if you really wanted to in any way, shape, or form. So now let's break down the business, the store, the results, and get into it. Here's the ad.
Wow. Put his hands up on my body, made the room a little hotter. I'm sipping him like whiskey, got me wetter than the water.
So do you see what's happening here? This is just a custom happy birthday video. All it is, these individuals, and here they are saying happy birthday. They wrote it down on the whiteboard or the chalkboard. They have a picture that the person that the person wanted right here for whoever it is in the video. But let's break down the business model. I saw this, I was like, wow, this is actually very interesting because I remember several years ago even my dad actually buying custom videos like this from people in third world countries, to make custom videos like this, make custom greeting videos, messages. And this is something that you can get on Fiverr for, right here, $10. And I'm sure back then when my dad was doing it, it was even less. Now, what's cool about this business model, as soon as I saw this ad, I was like, wow, this is very smart. It's a digital product, so nothing has to get shipped per se physically, so there's no real shipping time. There's processing time, fulfillment time, which we'll get into. But overall, this is a digital and high margin product at the end of the day. So then I went to their website right here, and I could see it's on Shopify. If you ever want to check, you can go to the URL, change this to /admin, and it'll go to Shopify. If it is a Shopify store, there's also plugins and stuff like that. But I saw this, I'm like, this is great. It's so simple. It makes so much sense why this would work out because it's something that people like, and it's something that is personalized and that you could charge good amounts of money for. Even this price, I think, is honestly kind of low, but I went behind to their sales tracking, and I can see that they, in the last 30 days, have done over $30,000 in sales. Now, there's a couple different pieces to this business model here. When we go to their store and we go here to order a video greeting, you can see there's different kinds. You can get here from these guys in Africa, the Africa Boogie team from Bangladesh. There's several different groups here that you can get these custom greetings from. Now, what they're doing is drop shipping these products per se. I call it digital drop shipping because most of the digital products and the way that I teach this business model here and to all of my students that are getting results is that you don't necessarily have to make a product yourself if you don't want to. You can go out and buy the rights to an existing product or a model like this where you're actually basically finding an existing product online that people are offering, and then you can offer it at a higher price point, and it's all digital based. There is no shipping times. Like I said, there's no physical box. Now, what's really cool about this, and just to kind of get into reverse engineering it, if I was doing this, let me make my face a little smaller here so we can see more of the store and what's going on. If we go here to this original video, just a couple notes that I really like about this is one, the simplicity of the product description. 5 years ago when I first got into e-commerce, we were writing these long descriptions and all these GIFs and images. And, nowadays we're seeing also what's doing just the best is simple bullet points, focusing on the value. Send a hilarious video to anyone, 2 to 4 day email delivery, customizable for anything, guarantees a good laugh. And, there's another good example of this I could bring up real quick is Tabs Chocolate right here. So this brand has been absolutely killing it. And we could see like their main value propositions are right here. Stimulates blood flow, enhances performance, increases sex drive. Like these are the things that are important for their product and for the customer to know. So they're absolutely crushing with that. Same thing here on this product page. Now, when it comes to reverse engineering this, we see what's pretty cool here is, okay, $49.99 for this video. And here is where you can choose a photo if you want to upload a picture like we saw in the ad, or then you can write, text for the poster. Now, this is a greeting video, and here's some other fun little upsells, or you can choose your music, priority order, add one more photo, happy birthday, all these good things here that you could charge a little bit extra for. Now, there's a couple different apps you can use. Basically, like I said, the store is hosted on Shopify, so I do have a Shopify affiliate link in my description of this video. If you want to go ahead and get started, you could go ahead there and get access. for a trial, and then $1 a month for 3 months. And then once you have your store, the way that they have these customizations is through a Shopify app for product options. There's a couple different ones you could go about. This is just a quick one that I was looking at with the demo store. I thought it made a lot of sense. You can basically replicate exactly what they've done, where you can have text, you can upload photos, and you can make required fields that are costs like, okay, $1 for priority or $10 for priority, or any extra little order bump you want to put on here. So essentially you can get more value out of each sale. Because if you honestly deliver a good product with this, people will probably be likely to continue to purchase this for other people if they really enjoy it and get their money's worth. And I really like that about what this product actually is. So how would the business model actually look? I already kind of went over Fiverr a little bit. Ideally you don't want to just be listing this product page right here and then going ahead every time you make a sale and putting that data into a Fiverr order, because honestly, you're probably going to pay more and it's going to be more of a hassle. What would be better actually is for you to go ahead and just buy one of these on your own from someone that you want a custom message from. Let's check these guys out. All right, so I could order something and then I could have a message with them and build a relationship. Fiverr doesn't want you to do this, but ideally, if you're going to be doing a lot of business like this store here, you would want to build a relationship outside of Fiverr itself, because then you're going to be able to build more of a system out of this. You probably get better pricing because Fiverr will take money from them if you're paying only through Fiverr. But just as a baseline, that's what I would do, is start here by just ordering something and building that relationship with the person. Order a video, see how it comes out, how long it takes them. Ask them, hey, what would it take if we were doing, or what would your price be if we were doing this for, 100 videos a month? Or could you do 500 a month? Just kind of get a gauge and talk to them almost like you would with a supplier for a physical dropshipping product. But that's just not something I do anymore. I have in-house physical product brands, but digital products is a lot of fun. And I think something that a lot of people that want to do dropshipping and start without a ton of capital, without having to buy inventory and manage with all these logistical issues, a great way to go about this would just be dropshipping digital products instead. And I have videos all over my channel talking about this. There's a Discord community with over 12,000 people. And then I have, my private coaching program for people that are interested in working with me and doing this for themselves. And these are the three main things I'm always focusing on when it comes to building or scaling a digital dropshipping store: the offer, the marketing, and the fulfillment. So when it comes to the offer, we just went over that and the product and kind of how it works and reverse engineering that side. And then the marketing, I actually saw this from a TikTok ad on my For You page. Now, this is their profile here. They also get a lot of organic reach. And we just click on one video. We see that, they're getting likes, comments, shares. Can you do this for my friends who are graduating? If this is my page, I'd be responding, or hire a VA to go ahead and respond to the comments and be like, yeah, of course, just go ahead and put the custom message when you place an order. And, looks like they're getting a couple viral ones. And what's cool about this is you can see that they have an option, permission to post on TikTok here whenever you add to cart. And then they could just use that for their organic content. So, basically they're getting paid to post and market for their product, which is pretty cool here. And, when it comes to the native TikTok ads, what I would be doing if this was mine was, okay, the highest performing videos here, if this one has 86,000, this one has 64,000, I would just be running these as ads themselves. Now, they are running these as Spark ads on TikTok. So what that means is that, they're not just running the video file itself, they're actually taking this post and running as an ad. So when someone clicks on their picture, it'll go to their profile and not just to the URL. But pretty cool stuff. And honestly, I think there's a lot more scalability potential here than just this. Let's say if your average order value is $50 just for easy math, and let's say you're paying $10 for fulfillment, which I'll show you in a second, then you have a $40 margin. That's what you can spend on your advertising or marketing costs to get a customer. And I also believe, again, that this is something that people would buy more than one time if they have a good experience purchasing this from you. And yeah, I really find this interesting. Now, when it comes to the fulfillment side, with the product options and the files, this kind of adds a little bit of complexity to it, but it's nothing too complex. That's why I said you don't want to just do everything through Fiverr if you're making a ton of sales. I think the better option would be to create the relationship and find a way to, have someone manage all of this directly, the relationships with this. If you're just starting a store from scratch, maybe you're going to do this yourself. But the way I would do this is, one, you have your app that's going to be collecting all this extra data here for the product options, for the text and the photos. So you're going to be able to export all this stuff here. And, then you would just basically want to have someone, let's say if I had a team member, added them onto my store as a staff member, they have access to all the orders and all the product options. And then that information can be relayed and placed in a very easy format for the people making the videos so that they can just crank these out and get them done and be in tune with that relationship. And honestly, it's really as simple as that. I hope this just gives you some inspiration, shows you an example of a digital dropshipping store with high profit margins, not having to ship anything. So if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a big like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.